Hello, in this video we are going to be talking about Karl Marx and his ideology. Karl Marx was born in Prussia from a poor Jewish family. During his education, he was influenced by Hegel's idea of dialectics, which says that history is a repetitive pattern in which a thesis, the dominant institution, is opposed by the antithesis. They clash and produce a synthesis, a combination of both, which later turns into a thesis. Marx and his associate Engels wrote the Communist Manifesto. This gave Marx popularity and improved his economic status. The main factor that led to the rise of Marxism is the transition from the cottage industry to the factory system. This transition was the result of the increase in the demand of textiles, which brought about many inventions including the steam engine. The middle-class merchants of the cottage industry became the bourgeoisie, who owned the factories and employed the workers. Workers were exploited and lived in very bad conditions. Marxism includes numerous ideas which are alienation, labor theory of value, surplus value, the manipulation by religion, and above all, revolution. First, let's talk about alienation. It is the concept of the separation between the workers and the products that they produce. Workers perform repetitive work which provides them with no enjoyment whatsoever, and their job becomes a form of brutal survival. Second, the labor theory value is the idea that a product is priced according to the amount of work that went into it and not the demand of the item itself. This method is used to consume the asserted value to a commodity. Surplus value is the items produced by workers would sell at a much higher price than the hours of the labor they invested in. Labor hours would be extended as much as possible and the workers would be paid at the bare minimum. Thus, a surplus value would be obtained out of every item. According to Marx, religion is the opium of the people. The capitalists, through the religious men, used this drug to make the workers believe that their conditions is the will of God and the workers are promised heavenly rewards. This resulted in the capitalists' manipulation to the workers into long working hours and exploiting their stamina. Karl Marx believed that the capitalism has the seed of its own destruction. He believed that the inflation in the market will occur due to the dialectical materialism and greediness of the capitalists. This in turn will cause capitalists to lose their wealth and thus become proletariats. Weakening the capitalists and making the proletariats more powerful could be a start for a revolution. However, Marx believed that this process will take time and needs controlled by the dictatorship of proletariats who will ensure the capitalism's end for good. The Communist Manifesto is a political pamphlet written by both Karl Marx and Engels for the Communist League. It was a call for action that encouraged the workers to unite. Each leader adopted Marx theory while altering some aspects. Plekhanov, for example, wanted to make Russia an idealistic Marxist government. Plekhanov knew that he needed an industrialist society to make a revolution. He transformed agrarian society into an industrialized one, thus making the peasants workers. Lenin skipped some steps and directly assumed that Russia was an industrialist society when it was still lands filled with agricultural activities. Revolution struck, and it proved that violence was the only way to implement the orthodox Marxism. Thank you for listening and see you next time.